So let's take a look at the process to develop chirps. The first step in the process is to obtain an estimate of rainfall based on infrared data, just as shown here. This estimate is obtained through a model that relates the temperature of the cloud, the top of the cloud, and the rainfall estimated by TRIM. This was developed by Pete Peterson and Chris Funk. Once the estimate is obtained for that specific pentad, we take the average for that pentad based on satellite data and calculate a percent anomaly. On the other side of the process, we have the GeoClaim. This is the climatology developed by the Climate Hazard Center. The GeoClaim is the result of regressing multiple rainfall predictors such as elevation, distance to the coast, satellite data, among other predictors, and weather stations. GeoClaim has the spatial resolution of 5 kilometers. This anomaly and the GeoClaim are then multiplied to produce Chirp. This is the first rainfall product that we could use to do analysis. So once we have Chirp, then the team at the Climate Hazards group starts looking for all the available stations for that specific pentad. Stations such as GTS or from organizations that provide us with daily data in the correct format. That is important to mention. It's very important because sometimes we get data in formats that are difficult to manipulate. So those stations do not enter into the database at the pentad level. So once we have all the stations that are in the right format, then Chirp is blended with the stations using a modified IDW model to produce preliminary chirps. So this is the climate hazards infrared precipitation with the stations. This is produced every 5 days, 2 days after the end of the pentad. So this process is done for every pentad during the month. The first 10 days of the second month, the team keeps looking for all the stations available in global databases. By the 12th of the month, of the following month, then the process gets rerun for all the pentads for the previous month. Let's say we are now in February. The first 10 days of February, we collect all the stations available. And then by the 12th of February, we rerun all the pentads for chirps for the month of January. So at this time, in the first 10 days of the following month, we have the opportunity to enter new stations or to correct stations that probably went wrong. So at this time, between the prelim and before producing the chirps final, we have the opportunity to make any changes. Once chirps final is produced, then there is no way to make any changes in this process. But we have the GeoClaim. The GeoClaim has a module that allows us to blend stations with raster data. So we could include more stations that we have for our region. This module we could use to blend either Chirps prelim with the stations that we have, Chirps final, even Chirp, or the climatology with our stations. So if you want to learn more about this, take a look at the GeoClaim manual, and chapter 10 will tell you all about this process.